And as this dust storm has turned more into just high winds, and earlier the winds were whistling very, very loud and treacherously. I'm okay, everybody. It's just my life. I mean, I delved myself into the system too far. I benefited too much from it, and Yahuwah just took away everything from me to cause me to trust him. A lot of you will never understand this because I was made for these days. Look, if you believe I should do what you do, then listen no further. But I really don't care about your jobs anymore. I don't really care about it. I will only do what it takes to get me where I need to go to preach the gospel. If I can pick up a gig here and there, that's fine, but I'm not signing on to any company anymore. Look, if you've signed on to a company long ago or even a year ago, that's what you're going to do, but it's about time for those who have no job. They might not be able to enter any employment contracts anymore. I would be very cautious about entering into a new employment contract with anybody. These things could cost you your soul too. And look, I know that sounds like way overboard. These employment contracts could be riddled with, I agree to take a vaccine. I agree to stay there for 10 years, and you wouldn't be able to fulfill that agreement. So don't sign anything, new employment contracts. If you're a current employee, do not allow them to renew a contract. If they foist it on you, then you go back and say, I don't agree to these terms, and object to them, even if it means you're losing your job. When they give you a new employee agreement, you will fall under that agreement unless you reject it. Then they can give you up to 90 days notice that you must end your employment. These are the kind of things, according to business law, that I do remember, and even from employment contract law. Look, I mean, this is a dead serious issue. That's why I don't care about your jobs anymore. I don't want to work them. I've worked for UPS and other places, and they've refused to pay my wages. And that was part of the CIA's punishment against me for going against them. I took the CIA head on, and I'm taking it head on. They're going to have to pull a shotgun out and kill me to get me to stop. You don't think I don't know I know who some of the players are, and I believe I do know them. But it's a very dangerous proposition to get into a new employment contract at this point. If you've already done it, your soul's not doomed. But just understand, do not enter into employment contracts that require you to take vaccinations, to stay there for any amount of time, and that your employment contract is still conducive to an at-will agreement. I'm just trying to pick up contract work. I'm trying to pick up just anything that online, and it's been difficult. It's been difficult. I have no webcam. I have nothing to do it with. Back in Oregon, my stuff was stolen from me. All of it except for just a tiny few things. I have one warm weather shirt, two cold weather shirts. This jacket I'm wearing, I don't even have a heavy jacket yet, and I'm going to need it for where I think I might be going next. But I do have prayers for needs. I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm not going to tell you you have to do anything. You listen to Father Yahuwah. Now, what's going to happen, I'm going to just tell you this straight out. What's going to happen if you've got all that money in your bank account and you died during the tribulation and you didn't give it out to who needed it the most for the work of the gospel? That means that you didn't use all of what you had for the kingdom, and you reserved it for yourself. That doesn't mean the money has to go to me. That's just, I'm telling you, that's what the gospel teaches. And even if you give it all away and we still had 5 more years left, you don't think he'd provide more? Look, I'm not trying to get rich off anything. I'm living destitute. And, I do have 39 cents in my debit card, but this is pretty much, look, no kidding. Look at that. It's pretty much all I've got. plus a coin collection I don't think I'll ever be able to turn in. Okay, that's all I've got, folks. This is just the truth. And look, I mean, you're going to pray. And I've had people complain to me about, why don't you work? I already told you the answer. Look, if you have an objection to my ministry and my calling, you don't give a dime. Deal with the Father about it. I don't live like you. You're called to live like you do. I'm not. Very critical I get out, even around the world if I still can, to preach the gospel. I've been called for this. Father Yahuwah will not allow me to take a full-time job. I've tried. He will not allow my spirit to do anything but sit and pray and keep posting and keep trusting. And that's going to be the essence of it. Shalom, shalom, Irene, peace. I'm going to be signing out. Tonight just began the lunar solar Sabbath. And we just ended the calendrical Sabbath. We've got about not long before the red star and some blue star is going to collide, they say. This could be deception. This could be something from the Father. I don't know. But nonetheless, be very cautious to stick what's in your word. Don't say something's in biblical prophecy if you don't know it's in the word. That's not a rebuke. That's just a basic fact. How is Yahusha going to come? On the white horse from above the clouds. That means anything else to me, I will lay to question. And I will observe and I will see what's the truth. And that's what we should always do. Eyes and ears to see the truth. We're all wrong about something, I'm sure, but let's be right about the basic fact about his coming and about what we're going to have to do during the tribulation to be beheaded, be martyred, or anything. All right, I'm signing out. I've been long enough. These winds are really kicking out. These winds are pushing 30. These winds are pushing tropical force winds. And I'm just going to hang on this video here a little bit so you can hear that. Please pray about needed funds for travel and other expenses. This is what I'm in right now. Don't pity me, just pray. From the Mojave Desert in the Yucca Valley. Signing out.